HGC 41. Last week we had a big development with Jesse Christian rolling excellent chemistry with RP Jr., as well as the reveal of Bruce the Giant has signed with Burning Hammer of the Wrestling Gods. So has Cheat and Mike, who SWF let go, or was it Hollywood, the guy with like the 50 popularity? Nonetheless, Burning Hammer of the Gods, Wrestling Gods are making moves to maybe even start attacking the America landscape. So we'll have to keep our eyes peeled out on them. And SWF is losing stars left and right. So it'll be very interesting to see who they develop. This show that's coming up, I feel like is jam-packed with important angles. Storylines are flowing, and I feel like it's very much in a groove of things. And we'll talk more about that as we go. Pre-show match here, this time with Peter and Joel Bryant as our team, losing to the Island Boys. Still trying to find Peter chemistry tag partner. No luck with Joel here. We do start off our show with Charlie Homicide cutting like a creepy, maniacal promo that doesn't make sense, only for Frankie Future to interrupt and be like, nobody wants to hear your insults. They want to see you face me for a hardcore title. Charlie Homicide just continues not making sense, and Frankie challenges him, but we don't get a resolution to that quite yet. Then, following that, we hit the Vessies return, and they attack Demons of Rage, and they demand that next week they will defend their tag titles versus Demons of Rage. Instead of waiting until the pay-per-view, they said, hell to that, right here, right now. Professor Nero will concede and be like, how about next week? Kind of thing. I feel like that's a good way to kind of advance the tag titles in a way that I changed my plans. We'll put it that way. But yeah, so Vessi's return, they beat up Demons of Rage, and tag titles on the line next week. We follow that up with cruiserweight action with Arson Wells, Lance Henderson, Alex Braun, pretty much the heels of our cruiserweight division, sans Jack Bruce, losing to Electrico, Dark Eagle, and Golden Fox. When Electrico defeats Lance Henderson, and what was a match designed to steal the show. I was reading what this is because I wasn't used to it. So yeah, I had this to steal the show. I felt like the cruiserweights are deserving, or not deserving. It's like a good test to see how they feel with that. We aren't required to use steal the show. Match aim, we're usually required to use Wild Brawl and storytelling. So storytelling was the pre-show match. Usually if there's a match on a card that I feel like will fit, I'll put it in there, but there really wasn't one in this card that I didn't. I feel like it damages the rating of it. So I let it go normally into matches I don't care about that much, but I feel like each match here I kind of wanted to get a better rating as I can. So we had the Babyfaces win here in the Cruiserweight match. Following that, Jack Henderson makes the first defense of his Cruiserweight title versus the Danger Kid. If you remember, Jack Bruce has been trashing the Danger Kid, Electrico, and Golden Fox specifically. So he's going to defend versus them in consecutive weeks now, but cheat or disqualify himself in, I think, in a variety of ways. But he wins here by like rolling up Danger Kid and holding the tights or something. I feel like it's a good way to continue the Cruiserweight title run, ultimately leading to what will probably be a 4-way at the pay-per-view. Or if he has like great chemistry with like Electrico, I'll just do that one-on-one or something. Following that, we have Romeo Heartthrob cutting a promo saying he hears you still got it chance in his nightmares, and he's going to shut the fans up, and he wants to get his hands on Dusty Streets. We have Sam Strong on the card, so I gave Dusty Streets the night off to keep them two separated. So that's why Dusty isn't there. I wish if he wasn't there, his picture wasn't there, so that doesn't confuse you guys or me, but it's whatever. We follow that up with another hype for next week with RP Jr. and Monty Walker agreeing to put their not issues aside, but to kind of put it all out there and face off one-on-one next week. Jesse Christian will be ringside to kind of keep things even, but we'll have Monty Walker versus RP Jr. next week. Then, and what was a multi-step angle, we had Ripcord walking backstage with the Syndicate, and he comes face-to-face with Sam Strong. This is to tease them going at it again with Sam Strong against the Syndicate now. But after Rip and Sam face off, Rip continues walking, and he runs into Jeb Langley. So this is going to lead to, obviously, Jeb versus Rip at some point. I feel like that's a TV main event the week before the pay-per-view, but we'll see. But yeah, basically, Rip and the Syndicate encounter Sam Strong because they're walking in a ring. And then after that, they like walk into Jeb Langley, who Jeb Langley kind of has like a comedic back and forth with Rip. That leads to our Cowboy versus Tommy Cornell match, with Tommy Cornell winning. following interference from Barry Bowen. I was contemplating having Cowboy win here, but I feel like it doesn't do anything for him. And I feel like he can take the loss versus Tommy Cornell. He's protected with interference from Barry Bowen. And this will lead to eventually Cornell and Bowen versus Cowboy and Liberty. But I might hold that off till after pay-per-view. We'll see how all those storylines develop. Speaking of Liberty, he cuts a promo on Damian Carville, says he doesn't understand Damian Carville's issues with him, but he'll happily fight him anytime, anywhere, any place. Carville, again, not part of he's not part of the actual um, angle here. It's just Liberty cutting a promo about him. And then in our pre-main event angle, Sam Strong's cutting a promo about his upcoming title defense versus BLZ Bub. When BLZ Bub and Travis Entry surround the ring with chairs, they're about to beat up Sam Strong, but the Blazing Flames, shockingly, make the save before Sam Strong is attacked with chairs. This is going to lead to an angle next week and probably be the main event the week after. We're halfway to our pay-per-view, so this is week 3, and I pretty much feel like I have the main events for the next 3 weeks to decide, where we'll do the tag title match next week, then this tag match the following week, and then Rip and Jeb the week after. I feel like that steadily flow of main events. We'll also have solid ratings, better in this rating. So this rating was damaged because this is a wild brawl. And it seems like Sid does pretty well in those. Paul, on the other hand, does not. Or maybe he's just not that good. I'm not really sure. But it's a solid enough rating for our card. And pretty much I'm expecting the angles to the one angle with the Syndicate to carry the heavy lifting here. Yeah, I wish, hindsight, maybe I should have made this the Wild Brawl and this like a normal match, but that's fine. Let's take a look at popularities here because we haven't in a while. And yeah, we are bleeding money. We're still two popularity points away from that 65 mark. Watch I not get it by the end of the year. I'll be so mad. Because literally I have that first show in January set like a pay-per-view and like my booking sheet. I use like an Excel sheet of big shows coming forward. Let's see here. Eric Tyler doesn't like Frankie Future. Liberty likes Jack Bruce. Sam Strong didn't like BLZ Bub 2 weeks ago. I thought that was funny because they're going at it. We barely win or lose? We barely lose. Damn. All right, no big deal. Let's see what they got going on here. If you keep in mind, they are losing Bruce the Giant. So Bruce the Giant's doing the Nemesis. Lose to everybody. He's losing to. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? Ethan Phillips. This is a guy that has some potential. Seemingly pretty solid in the ring. Maybe on a mic. I'm not really sure, but has some popularity room to grow. Let's see here. If Johnny Martin watch. The Damned. Wait, what? What? That's a tag team name? Oh my God. Christian Faith and the Clown as a tag team called The Damned is all-time funny TEW. Oh, is it part of it's a stable. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's look at the stable. A cult of personality with, oh my, okay, Christian Faith is a babyface, right? That's such an interesting stable. An anti-authority rebel babyface with a stable of two muscular guys and okay, I love it. That's hilarious though. All right, so popularities. We didn't go over last week because I was going long with my rambling. So we'll just do kind of a quick once over on people who got wins. Pretty much we've been successful so far. Troy Tornado hasn't gotten a win, but he's still where he was. Tommy Cornell did go up 5 again, so he's up 10 for a month, so he's near that 40 range. It's good. Danger Kid wasn't really too hurt losing to Jack Bruce. Let's just use the keys here. Fine. Romeo is going up a little bit with the promos. That's good. Robert Oxford went up actually with the loss, I believe. No, he didn't. I apologize. RP Jr. went up with him and Jesse Christian defeating the Demons of Rage. He went from 61 to 64. No change there. Monty did go up 5 last week with his win over Alex Braun. Alex Braun did go down 5. Liberty steadily climbing. Lance Henderson just went on 3 following his loss to Electrico. Jesse Christian went up 4. from beating the Demons of Rage. Jeb Langley went up one with his back-to-back great promos. That's huge. Jack Brewster at 42. Golden Fox didn't. He went up one with the six-man tag win. Frankie Future went up five, defeating Flapjack. Flapjack went down four. Um, Eric Tyler's been steadily. Okay, Electrico defeated Lance Anderson, but didn't gain any popularity from that in the six-man tag. The Demons went down like two or three. Carville went down a little bit. And Cowboy went down zero from losing to Charlie, or not Charlie, to Tommy. That's huge. Brent Hill gained a popularity point thanks to managing Ripcord. Barry Bones still been around 30. And yeah, Alex Braun lost five after his loss, or three after his loss to, what's his name? Who did he lose to? Monty Walker. Okay, so yeah, RP Jr. heel turn is officially in the works. I will not insult your intelligence by not pointing that out. The heavyweight title hasn't defended in 3 months. That's fine. It's getting defended in 25 days. So yeah, we're 3 weeks away. I already told you guys what's probably going to be the main event of each show. Looking forward to seeing how it plays out, and I'll talk to you guys next time.